I still replay the night you said maybe someday we could try again. You touched my hand like you still cared enough to make me start to dream again. But dreams are cruel when they're not real. They break your heart the way words heal. I held on tight to every line you spoke. Tell me, why'd you give me hope? You knew I'd fall with just one look. You wrote my heart in every word you took. If love was gone, why'd you light that flame only to walk away again? Why give me hope if you were never gonna stay? Why make me believe that I could be the one someday? You pulled me close, then let me go. Left me fighting tears you'll never know. If you didn't want my heart to fall so low, tell me, why give me hope? I'm learning now the gentle lies can hurt much more than goodbyes. You said you missed the way I laughed, then disappeared like you were never in my past. I tried to read the signs you hid, but maybe I just wanted it. Wanted us more than you ever spoke. So why'd you give me hope? You came back just to fade again. A storm that ends before the rain begins. How could you smile like you still cared when you knew your heart was never there? Why give me hope if you were never gonna stay? Why make me believe that I could be the one someday? You pulled me close, then let me go. Left me fighting tears you'll never know. If you didn't want my heart to fall so low, tell me, why give me hope? I would have healed if you stayed gone, but you came back just to lead me on. Now I'm standing here with nothing left to hold, just the echoes of the lies you told. Why give me hope when all you meant was letting go? Why paint a future you were never gonna know? You held my heart like it was yours and left me shattered on the floor. If love was never part of your soul, tell me, why give me hope? Tell me, why give me hope? When you walked out of my future, that I'd be tomorrow with you by my side. I saw you smile in every plan, your name written in everything I dreamed I'd have. But dreams collapse when love gets cold, and ours turn quiet like a story left untold. You turned away and I felt the truth burn through. My future lost its shape without you. I tried to reach for what we used to be, but you were slipping like the tide beneath my feet. You could have said you didn't feel it anymore. Instead you closed the final door. When you walked out of my future, you took every sunrise I planned with you. Left me standing in the ruins of a life you once promised. with your past. I still remember how you'd say, we'll get there someday, like it was fate. But someday never came to us, just memories fading into dust. I begged your eyes to stay the same, but they looked through me like they forgot my name. And in that silence everything was clear. You were already gone before you disappeared. I would have healed if you stayed true, but you let me hope as I held on to you. I didn't lose just the love we had, I lost the life I thought I would have. When you walked out of my future, you took every sunrise I planned with you, left me standing in the ruins of a life you once promised to. Now I'm holding broken pieces of a love that couldn't last. You didn't just leave my present, you took my future with your past. Maybe it never meant forever, maybe it was only me, but I built a world around your heartbeat, then watched it fall so easily. Now I walk alone through the dreams where your shadow used to stay, trying to learn how to breathe again in a world you walked away. When you walked out of my future, you rewrote every plan I made. All the roads we said we'd travel now lead to nowhere in the shade. I'm left with empty tomorrows and a heart that breaks too fast. You didn't just leave my story, you erased the chapters meant to last. When you walked out of my future, you walked out of everything. Gave you all the softness in my heart, but you only held it halfway from the start. You touched my life like you were passing through a quiet storm I tried to hold on to. I kept believing love could change your mind, but you were gone in places I couldn't find. And every moment that you walked away, I loved you more than you could ever stay. Maybe I should have seen the signs, maybe your silence was the loudest line, but I kept hoping you'd choose me again, even when you didn't let me in. I loved you more than you stayed, more than the promises you made. I held on tighter than I should, believed in you more than you ever would. You were already gone when you said my name, but I still tried to take the blame. Oh, I loved you more than you stayed. I memorized your shadows on the wall, the way your voice would rise then fall. You loved me only when it felt right, then disappeared into another night. I begged your heart for something real, but you gave me just enough to feel. You kept your distance like it kept you safe, and I loved you more than the love you gave. I waited for a sign you'd stay, but all your love was fading away. You never held me like you meant forever. I guess I should've known better. I loved you more than you stayed, more than the promises you made. I held on tighter than I should, believed in you more than you ever would. You were already gone when you said my name, inside your hands. You built excuses, built your plans. I thought my heart could make you stay, but you were never mine anyway. Now I'm learning love can break in two, especially when it's more than you could ever give me back from you. I loved you more than you stayed, more than the memories we made. I held on after you let go, carried a love you didn't want to know. You walked away without the weight, while I remained with what you couldn't take. Yes, I loved you more than you stayed. And that's the truth that still aches. Should've left me in the silence. Instead you whispered things I'd always wanted. You touched my hand like you still cared, just enough to make me think you'd stay right there. But your love was only half awake, a borrowed warmth you knew you'd take. You lit a spark, then walked away so easily. That's the hope you shouldn't have given me. You knew just how my heart would fall. You knew I'd run when you barely walked at all, but you still spoke like we were meant to be. Why give a future you knew I'd never see? The hope you shouldn't have given me is the thing that hurts the most. You let me dream in borrowed light, then left me reaching for your ghost. You said maybe someday, but someday never came to be. You broke me with the hope you shouldn't have given me. I kept replaying all your words, even the softest ones can still be cursed. You said you missed the way I laughed, enough to make me want our past, but you were gone before the night was through. A fading memory I tried to hold on to. You looked at me like you belonged here suddenly. That's the hope you shouldn't have given me. Your kindness felt like honesty, but it was only temporary. You came back just to leave again, a cycle I kept falling in. The hope you shouldn't have given me is the bruise I cannot hide. You left your promises in my hands, then turned away before they dried. You said we'll see, but you never stayed long enough to see. You broke me with the hope you shouldn't have given me. Maybe you were lonely, maybe I was too. Maybe I mistook your moment for a love that wasn't true. But you knew how much your voice could change my day. You knew how easily my heart could lose its way. Still you let me believe in what we'd never be. That's the cruelest part of your memory. The hope hope you shouldn't have given me. It still lingers in the dark. I'm trying hard to let it go, but it's stitched into my heart. You held me like a promise, then dropped me unpredictably. You didn't break me with goodbye, you broke me with the hope. You shouldn't have forgiven me. I felt the distance long before you ever turned and closed the door. Your kisses faded into air, your voice grew quiet like you weren't really there. I searched your eyes for something true, but they stopped shining when they looked at you. And I knew everything was slowly breaking in the space your heart stopped making. The hardest part, watching you stay while loving me less every single day. You didn't leave all at once, you drifted like a dying sun. And that's where your love stopped showing, where the lights stopped glowing, where your hands felt cold though you swore you weren't letting go. I tried to hold on to what was slipping, but your heart kept slowly quitting. I lost you long before you said you were going, right there where your love stopped showing. I used to fit inside your arms, now I'm just a memory you've outgrown. You held me like a fragile thing, but only when it didn't change a single thing. I begged the silence for a sign, but you were already leaving in your mind. I felt the truth you kept from saying, love was something you'd stop staying. It wasn't loud, it wasn't cruel, just a quiet breaking of a fading truth. You didn't say goodbye out loud, you just loved me less somehow. And that's where your love stopped showing, where the lights stopped glowing, where your hands felt cold though you swore you weren't letting go. I tried to hold on to what was slipping, but your heart kept slowly quitting. I lost you long before you said you were going, right there where your love stopped showing. Maybe I should have walked away the moment your voice forgot my name, but loving you was all I knew, even when it wasn't coming back from you. Now I'm left with moments I replay, trying to find the second you faded away. And that's where your love stopped showing, where the truth started slowly unfolding. You didn't break me with goodbye, you broke me when you didn't try. where your love stops showing. Where your love stops showing.